In this lesson, we study nouns, one of the most important parts of speech in English. Nouns give names to people, places, things, ideas, feelings, groups, and much more. Once you understand nouns clearly, your grammar becomes far stronger. Every complete sentence depends on naming words. Nouns help us identify who is acting, what is happening, what is being described, and what ideas we are discussing. If noun usage is weak, the whole sentence becomes weak. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to identify nouns, understand the major noun types, use nouns accurately in sentences, and avoid several common learner mistakes. Think of nouns as naming words with different jobs. Some nouns name ordinary things, some name special things, some name ideas, and some name groups or amounts. This map gives you the full noun lesson in one view. First see the whole structure, then we will study each part slowly and clearly. A noun is a word used to name a person, place, thing, idea, feeling, or group. That is the short definition, but we will go much deeper than that. When you are unsure whether a word is a noun, ask a simple question. Is this word naming a person, place, thing, idea, feeling, or group in the sentence? Many learners think nouns always name visible objects like table, pen, or chair. But nouns also name invisible ideas such as freedom, honesty, hope, anger, beauty, and success. A common noun names a general person, place, thing, or idea. It does not name one special or unique person or place. These are common nouns because they refer to general categories, not one unique name. A proper noun names one specific person, place, organization, day, month, book, or event. Because it is special and exact, it normally begins with a capital letter. This comparison is important. A common noun is general, while a proper noun is specific. Learners often know the meaning but forget the capitalization rule. Proper nouns must begin with capital letters. If you write India, Monday, or Rahul in small letters, the meaning may still be understood, but the grammar is incorrect. A concrete noun names something we can experience through the senses. We may see it, hear it, touch it, smell it, or taste it. Notice that concrete nouns are not limited only to things we can hold. Even sound and smell can be concrete if they are sensed directly. An abstract noun names an idea, quality, feeling, condition, or state that we cannot touch directly. We understand it mentally, not physically. English uses abstract nouns constantly, especially in school, work, motivation, and emotional language. This contrast helps many learners. One noun can name something you sense directly, while the other names an idea you understand mentally. A collective noun names a group treated as one unit. In simple grammar lessons, we usually treat the whole group as one naming word. In each example, many people or things are included, but the sentence uses one collective name. Countable nouns can be counted as 1, 2, 3, and so on. They usually have singular and plural forms. Uncountable nouns are not normally counted one by one in their basic meaning. We treat them as mass, substance, or general material. This difference affects articles, plurals, and quantity words such as many and much, few and little. Certain quantity words naturally connect with countable nouns, while others connect with uncountable nouns. This is a very common test point in English grammar. Learners often say advices, informations, or furnitures. In standard English, advice, information, and furniture are usually uncountable nouns. Most countable nouns can appear in singular and plural form. Singular means one. Plural means more than one. Many plural nouns are formed by simply adding s or s, but the spelling pattern depends on the noun ending. Some plural forms do not follow the regular pattern, so they must be learned carefully through use and repetition. In many sentences, the noun works as the subject. That means it tells us who or what performs the action or experiences the state. In each sentence, focus on the naming word that performs the action or stands as the main topic. A noun can also work as an object. In this role, it receives the action of the verb or completes the meaning after the action. Here the action happens first, and the noun after the action receives that action. A noun often appears after a preposition. In this case, the noun becomes the object of the preposition and helps complete the phrase. A noun phrase is built around a noun but includes extra words that describe or limit it. Even though there are many words, the phrase still centers on one noun. In each phrase, look for the main noun at the center. The other words add detail, number, quality, or identification. Articles often appear before singular countable nouns. This is why learners must understand nouns well before mastering article usage. Nouns can also show possession. We often add apostrophe s to show that something belongs to someone or something. When you analyze a sentence, use a clear method. This reduces confusion and helps you identify nouns quickly even in longer structures. Many nouns are formed from verbs and adjectives. This helps you grow vocabulary quickly because you start seeing word families instead of isolated words. These endings often help build nouns. They do not guarantee the meaning by themselves, but they give strong clues. This first mistake is about capitalization. Learners often know a word is a proper noun, but still forget the capital letter in writing. The next mistake is using plural forms with uncountable nouns. The idea may sound natural in some languages, but English does not allow it in standard usage. Another common problem is using the wrong quantity word. This happens when learners do not know whether a noun is countable or uncountable. Here is another frequent issue. Singular countable nouns usually need some determiner, article, or quantity marker in ordinary sentences. Try this quick classification task. Decide whether each noun is common, proper, abstract, or collective based on the way it is used here. Now test your understanding of countable and uncountable nouns. This distinction becomes very important in articles, quantity words, and error correction. Expand each noun into a fuller noun phrase in your mind. This helps you connect nouns with adjectives, articles, and number words naturally. Read the sentence and identify the nouns by function. This is where noun theory becomes real grammar skill. Say these aloud. Use your own examples if you can. The goal is not only to recognize nouns, but to produce them naturally in speech. Nouns are not just one small chapter of grammar. They connect to articles, pronouns, adjectives, agreement, sentence structure, vocabulary building, and almost every writing task you will ever do in English. Before we finish, let us gather the full lesson in one short revision path. This review helps the system stay in your memory. Let us close the lesson clearly. A noun names people, places, things, ideas, feelings, and groups. We studied the major noun types, number patterns, sentence roles, and several high-value mistakes to avoid. Answer these quickly. Fast recall builds confidence and strengthens long-term retention. In the next lesson, we move from nouns to pronouns. Once nouns are clear, pronouns become much easier, because pronouns replace nouns and help us avoid repetition.